You're listening to a special standalone episode of Dark Dialogue. When Angela and I started this show, victim tributes weren't part of what we did. That came later. As the show grew, as we found our footing, and as we connected with the JJ Hawk Band and began collaborating with them to honor the people behind the scenes, it became something that we believe in deeply. But that means some of our earlier victims never got that moment, and that's something that I've wanted to fix. This tribute is for Lori Bray. Lori's case was our very first episode, way back when we first started this. And the name of the episode was The Kindness That Killed. If you haven't heard it, here's what you need to know. Lori was 57 years old and worked as a closing manager at the Cedar Ridge Casino in Laurel, Montana. On the night of October 1st, 2019, she locked up as usual and offered a young man a ride home. It was the kind of thing that Lori did. She was the kind of person who helped without thinking twice about it. She never made it home. Her body was found 2 days later. The man she'd helped, Diego Hernandez, 22 years old, was arrested, tried, and convicted of deliberate homicide. He's currently serving a life sentence in Montana State Prison with no possibility of parole for at least 35 years. Justice was served, but Lori still deserves more than a case number. This is Beyond the Veil by the JJ Hawk Band, and this is Lori Bray. There's a line in Lori's obituary that I keep coming back to. It doesn't describe what she did for a living or where she went to school or what year she was born. It just says, quote, Lori was such a sweet lady and would help anyone who asked, end quote. 7 words that everybody who knew her seemed to agree on completely. And in the context of what happened to her, those words carry a weight that's hard to sit with, because the thing that got her killed was also the thing that defined her. Her willingness to show up for people, her instinct to help. Lori Sue Bray grew up on cattle ranches in Montana, near Harrison, near Manhattan, before coming back to Billings and graduating from Billings Senior High. She was a small-town woman in the deepest sense of that phrase. Not small in her world, but rooted in it, connected to it. She had a son named Justin. By every account, they were close. The kind of close where you talk every single day, and not out of obligation, just because you want to. She had 2 rescue dogs at home the night that she died. I keep thinking about that detail, not just because it tells you something about the size of her heart, that she gave a home to animals that needed one, but because it tells you something about the life she was living, a life full of things she was responsible for, things that needed her. Her co-workers at Cedar Ridge described someone warm, reliable, the kind of person the whole place ran a little better because she was in it. She'd been there for years, so she knew everybody and everybody knew her. Offstage from the investigation, which is where these tributes always try to go, she was funny and genuine. She had a softness that people describe as rare, not naive, soft in the way that takes real courage. The kind of person who looked at a stranger at midnight and saw someone who needed help and helped them. Her son Justin is growing now. He has a family of his own, and the version of Lori that exists in the record, in the case files and the trial transcripts, is the version that was stripped of everything and left in a ditch off Yard Office Road. But that's not Lori Bray. Lori Bray is the woman who raised that son, who fed her dogs every morning, who closed the casino and waved goodbye to her coworkers and walked out into the night with the easy confidence of someone who knew her town. her life, her people. She was 57 years old, with years ahead of her that she never got to live. What was taken wasn't just a life in the abstract. It was a specific, ongoing life, one full of people who needed her and dogs who were waiting for her and a son who called every single day. That's what we lose when we lose someone like Lori. Not just the person, but the warmth she generated, the way the room felt different when she was in it, the quiet, steady reliability of someone you could always count on. Some people leave fingerprints on the people around them that don't fade. Lori Bray still does. So tonight we remember Lori Bray, a woman who gave without thinking twice, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend to everyone lucky enough to know her. Lori was 57 years old. She was loved, she is remembered, and she will not be forgotten.
Break through the night, a blaze of gold, my guiding light. I see the dawn, break through the night, a blaze of gold, my guiding light. I see the dawn, break through the night, a blaze of gold, my guiding light. Beyond the veil, I'll rise again, through the ashes, through the pain, every tear of fire remains. Beyond the veil, I'll rise again.